Question 1. Which of the three options are switchbox configurations that can always avoid duplex mismatch errors between two switches? Choose 3. A. Set one side of the connection to the full duplex and the other side to half duplex. B. Set both sides of the connection to full duplex. C. Set one side of the connection to auto-negotiate and the other side to half duplex. D. Set one side of the connection to auto-negotiate and the other side to full duplex. E. Set both sides of the connection to auto-negotiate. F. Set both sides of the connection to half duplex. Answer is B, E, and F. Question 2. What are three benefits of implementing VLANs? Choose 3. A. A more efficient use of bandwidth can be achieved allowing many physical groups to use the same network infrastructure. B. A higher level of network security can be reached by separating sensitive data traffic from other network traffic. C. Broadcast storms can be mitigated by increasing the number of broadcast domains, thus reducing their size. D. A more efficient use of bandwidth can be achieved allowing many logical networks to use the same network infrastructure. E. A port-based VLANs increase switch port use efficiency, thanks to 802.1q trunks. Answer is B, C, and D. Question 3. Which two statements about data VLANs on access ports are true? Choose 2. A. They can be configured as trunk ports. B. Two or more VLANs can be configured on the interface. C. 802.1q encapsulation must be configured on the interface. D. Exactly one VLAN can be configured on the interface. E. They can be configured as host ports. Answer is D, E. Question 4. Which command can you enter to determine whether a switch is operating in trunking mode? A. Show VLAN. B. Show IP interface brief. C. Show interfaces. D. Show interface switch port. Answer is D. Question 5. Which two commands can be used to verify a trunk link configuration status on a CISCO switch? Choose 2. A. Show interfaces trunk. B. Show interfaces switch port. C. Show IP interface brief. D. Show interfaces VLAN. Answer is A and B. Question 6. Refer to the exhibit. Switch port Fast Ethernet 0/24 on AL switch 1 will be used to create an IEEE 802.1q complaint trunk to another switch. Based on the output shown, what is the reason the trunk does not form, even thought the proper cabling has been attached? A. VLANs have not been created yet. B. An IP address must be configured for the port. C. The port is currently configured for access mode. D. The correct encapsulation type has not been configured. E. The no shutdown command has not been entered for the port. Answer is C. Question 7. Which two of these are characteristics of the 802.1q protocol? Choose 2. A. It is a Layer 2 messaging protocol which maintains VLAN configurations across network. B. It includes an 8-bit field which specifies the priority of a frame. C. It is used exclusively for tagging VLAN frames and does not address network reconvergence following switched network topology changes. D. It modifies the 802.3 frame header and thus requires that the FCS be recomputed. E. It is a trunking protocol capable of earring untagged frames. Answer is D. E. Question 8. How to create a trunk port and allow VLAN 20. Choose 3. A. Switch port trunk encapsulation. 1Q. B. A switch port mode trunk. C. Switch port trunk allowed VLAN 20. D. A switch port trunk native VLAN 20. Answer is A, B, C. Question 9. What field is consist of 6 bytes in the field identification frame in IEEE 802.1Q? Answer is A. Explanation. The SA field is the source address field. The field should be set to the MAC address of the switch port that transmits the frame. It is a 48-bit value, 6 bytes. The receiving device may ignore the SA field of the frame. In fact, there is another correct answer for this question, DA, destination address, which also consists of 6 bytes. Maybe there is a mistake or typo in this question. Question 10. Which statement about DTP is true? A. It uses the native VLAN. B. It negotiates a trunk link after VTP has been configured. C. It uses desirable mode by default. D. It sends data on VLAN 1. Answer is D. Explanation. Control traffic like CDP, DTP, PAGP, and VTP uses VLAN 1 to operate, even if you change the native VLAN. Question 11. What is true about DTP? Choose 3. A. Layer 2 protocol. B. Layer 3 protocol. C. Proprietary protocol. D. Enabled by default. E. Disabled by default. Answer is ACD. Question 12. Which DTP switch port mode allow the port to create a trunk port if the port is in trunk, dynamic auto, and dynamic desirable mode? A. Dynamic auto. B. Dynamic desirable. C. Access. D. Trunk. Answer is B. Question 13. What is the function of the command switch port trunk native VLAN 999 on a trunk port? A. IT designates VLAN 999 for untagged traffic. B. It blocks VLAN 999 traffic from passing on the trunk. C. It creates a VLAN 999 interface. D. It designates VLAN 999 as the default for all unknown tagged traffic. Answer is A. Explanation. Configuring the native VLAN for untagged traffic. A trunk port configured with 802.1q tagging can receive both tagged and untagged traffic. By default, the switch forwards untagged traffic in the native VLAN configured for the port. The native VLAN is VLAN 1 by default. Question 14. If primary and secondary route switches with priority 16,384 both experience catastrophic losses, which tertiary switch can take over? A. A switch with priority 20480. B. A switch with priority 8192. C. A switch with priority 4096. D. A switch with priority 12288. Answer is A.